Do you want to dramatically increase your learning efficiency? Do you want to massively improve your long-term memory retention? Do you want to gain the ability to apply knowledge to unknown problems? The answer is simple. Stop learning the same content continuously. Mix and alternate similar concepts as you learn. Why does this work? This slide explains everything. Your brain learns by identifying differences. When you solve 10 consecutive math equation problems, your brain just mechanically applies the solution method. But when you alternate between equations, geometry, and probability, your brain is forced to decide which solution method should I use. This is interleaving, learning multiple similar concepts in alternation. It feels harder in the short term, but it's overwhelmingly more effective in the long term. According to a 2015 study by Professor Rohrer and colleagues at the University of South Florida, math test accuracy was 20% with blocked learning, but 63% with interleaving. That's about a 3x difference. Deep learning occurs as the brain identifies differences between similar concepts. This is a counterintuitive method. It's not a hypothesis. It's a mechanism proven by cognitive science. And this is achievable. For math, alternate between calculation, geometry, and probability. For language learning, mix past tense, perfect tense, and progressive tense. This will transform your learning efficiency. Today, I'll show you the scientific evidence. First, why don't traditional learning methods work? Most people practice blocked learning. For math, they study math for 2 hours straight. For history, they study history intensively. They think this is normal. But there's a major trap here: the illusion of short-term fluency. When you solve the same problem 10 times, you feel like, I got it. Ease of solving, fluency, increases, and you easily fall into the illusion that your ability has improved. But that's not true understanding. Your brain is just mechanically applying the solution method. According to a 2010 study by Taylor and Rohrer, blocked learning doesn't allow practice in deciding which solution method to use. This is fatal. On delayed tests, tests taken after time has passed, performance drops significantly. Because the brain hasn't understood the essence. This is why your learning is inefficient. So why does interleaving work? The brain learns by identifying differences. This is the core. Suppose you're learning 3 problem types: equations, geometry, and probability. With blocked learning, you progress. Equation, right-pointing arrow. Equation, right-pointing arrow. Equation, right-pointing arrow geometry. Right-pointing arrow geometry. Right-pointing arrow geometry. But with interleaving, you alternate. Equation, right-pointing arrow geometry. Right-pointing arrow probability. Right-pointing arrow, equation, right-pointing arrow geometry, right-pointing arrow probability. This switching forces discrimination on the brain. Is this problem an equation, geometry, or probability? Which solution method should I use? To distinguish each problem type, the brain begins to understand the essence. According to a 2018 study by Professor Pan and colleagues, this process dramatically improves transferability, the ability to apply knowledge to unknown problems. A 2013 study by Birnbaum and colleagues confirmed that the effect is greater for similar items that are easily confused. To make the brain work, to find differences. This is the scientific mechanism of interleaving. So how do you practice this? There are 4 steps. Step 1. Select similar concepts. Identify 3 to 5 related concepts within the same subject. For math, equations, geometry, probability, etc. For language, past tense, perfect tense, progressive tense, etc. The key is to choose items that are similar and easily confused, to make the brain work to find differences. Step 2. Set time allocation. Allocate 20 to 30 minutes to each concept. This is the optimal time to maintain concentration while maximizing the switching effect. Step 3. Establish switching rules. Use a timer to force the switch. Even if you feel, I want to do a bit more, move to the next when time is up. Step 4. Retrieval practice. After switching, always create opportunities to recall through quizzes or summaries. According to a 2013 study by Professor Dunlosky and colleagues, retrieval practice, the act of remembering, is one of the most effective methods to enhance memory retention. The fact that switching feels a bit harder itself makes it easier to connect to later retrieval practice. To enhance retention, always include a quiz for retrieval after switching. This is how you optimize your learning plan. Where can you use interleaving? There are 3 applications. First, language acquisition. Alternate learning past tense, perfect tense, and progressive tense for 20 minutes each. Instead of spending 2 hours on one grammar point, rotate through 3 alternately. This clarifies the differences between each grammar point and enables you to use them properly. Second, skill practice. For instruments, alternate practicing different techniques and different musical styles. For sports, alternate similar techniques. For basketball, alternate layups and floaters. By alternating different techniques, the brain understands the essence of each technique and improves application ability. Third, exam preparation. Within the same subject, alternate learning multiple units. For math, alternate equations, functions, and geometry for 30 minutes each. This way, memories of each unit don't interfere with each other. They actually reinforce each other. Start by switching between multiple related types within the same subject for 20 to 30 minutes. Switching across subjects, like rotating math, history, and language, is effective for maintaining concentration, but needs to be considered separately from the interleaving effect. These are the 3 applications of interleaving. But let me be honest. Interleaving feels harder at first. Solving the same problem 10 times is easier. It's smoother. There's a feeling of, I got it. But that's an illusion. Learning psychology calls this desirable difficulty. Conditions that feel a bit harder during learning can sometimes lead to better performance on tests taken after time has passed. When the brain works hard, learning happens. When the brain takes it easy, learning stagnates. According to a 2011 study by the Bjorks and a 2008 study by Cornell and Bjork, interleaving lowers accuracy during practice. But it increases performance on final tests, delayed tests. The switching in interleaving forces effort on the brain. This effort creates deep learning. By accepting short-term difficulty, you gain long-term benefits. This is the essence of interleaving. There are also cautions. Interleaving is advantageous in many situations, but it's not universal in all situations. According to a 2021 meta-analysis by Professor Firth and colleagues, the effect varies with task domain and learner characteristics. For beginners, the load can be too high. Mixing multiple concepts before the foundation is solid just increases confusion. Also, mixing content that's too similar can make discrimination too difficult and backfire. So what should you do? Start with units that are related but distinguishable. For math, instead of linear and quadratic equations, start with things where differences are somewhat clear, like equations and geometry. And always confirm understanding with quizzes. Retrieval practice. After switching, ask yourself, what were the key points of the previous unit? This prevents confusion and confirms retention. Recently, AI-powered learning apps are increasingly performing this mixing automatically. Manually shuffling problems takes effort. Using technology is also an option. These are the conditions for practicing interleaving effectively. Now let's organize the key points. Your learning efficiency maximization plan. First, understand and practice interleaving. Within the same subject, identify 3 to 5 similar concepts. For math, equations, geometry, probability. For language, past tense, perfect tense, progressive tense. Allocate 20 to 30 minutes to each concept. Use a timer to force the switch. And after switching, always do retrieval practice with a quiz. The act of remembering enhances memory retention. Second, start with units that are related but distinguishable. If you're a beginner, adjust the load. Mixing content that's too similar increases confusion. Start with things where differences are somewhat clear, and as you get used to it, mix more similar concepts. Always confirm understanding with quizzes. Third, embrace desirable difficulty. It feels harder in the short term, but that creates long-term memory retention. Trust in improved performance on delayed tests and continue. And now, ask yourself this. Starting tomorrow, which 3 similar concepts will you alternate learning? How will you redesign your learning plan? Share your strategy in the comments. Your action plan, your questions, your success stories. Everything becomes wisdom for this community. Thanks for investing your time in mastering this today. This channel provides concrete systems to maximize learning efficiency. We design your growth with practice, not theory, with science, not intuition. Subscribe to the channel and let's learn practical knowledge together next time. Turn on notifications, and every time a new video is published, your learning efficiency will level up. Until next time, keep building.